Story number 1. Make sure like and hit the subscribe button. I've worked in healthcare for over 20 years now, and I have a couple from working in nursing homes of seeing the figure in black shooting across the hall, and then in the next 24 hours a resident will die, and then in less than a week another one will pass as well. But my favorite story is this. I worked at a very small hospital, maybe 30 beds. It has been around for many years. In the basement is, of course, the old morgue, and there is one elevator that goes from the basement to the main floor outside the nurses' station. This elevator would come up in the middle of the night randomly, and the doors would open, and all the staff would get up to go find the patient who just passed away. One night my co-workers and I were sitting at the nurses' station, and down the short hall to our right, we hear this TV come on and the volume is up as loud as it can go. One of my CWs and I walk down said hall to find the TV to turn it down. There is one room down that hall that maintenance has the door closed and do not enter signs on the door. After looking in all the open rooms, there is no other room but the closed one to look in. We open the door. There is nothing in this room except the TV. I walked in, turned the TV and said, "Stop that. There is a sick baby next door who needs to sleep, so please be quiet." I walked out and closed the door with no further incidents with the TV. Story number 2. 6 or 7 years ago, something terrifying happened that still haunts me. My mother was in the hospital just 5 miles away, undergoing tests, though I didn't know it at the time. One night she woke up to find a group of strangers standing at the foot of her bed. Normally I would have thought, who the hell are these people? But that week, I had my own unsettling experience. I woke up in my room, my eyes wide open to see 3 to 4 figures materialize in front of me, solid and real, like they were made of flesh and blood. One of them was eerily familiar, a woman who, years ago, tried to rob me with a criminal who forged my signature. The police did nothing, of course. Then, in 2014, my cat was brutally attacked by a lockpicker who broke into my flat. The night after he died, I heard a faint meow as I woke. To my horror, I saw him, looking younger, like he had reverted to a much younger version of himself, vibrant, full of life, as though the death had never happened. A day later, my other cat and I both heard the unmistakable sound of a toy with a bell rolling across the floor, Lucas, playing as he had when he was a kitten. But here's the question that keeps me up at night. Was the stranger in my mother's hospital room an intruder? Or was she, along with others, dead and somehow trapped between worlds, reaching out to us? The dead don't always stay dead, and sometimes they return. And if it's that easy to fake documents and cause deaths with a mistake, what else is possible? Murder is easy when no one is watching, but some of us do.